But I said one day, so I have 4 hours left. We don't have time for plans. Hey, Best Pally, I'm Allie. And I have this giant box. And I have to transform it into a Christmas present in 24 hours. Why? First, let's talk about what I'm going to make. I don't know. This box could be sculpted into anything, so I'm having trouble picking one thing. I have thought through so many options that I now have only one day to pull off this creation. I just need to pick something. Okay, random word generator. Whatever it says. And we are sculpting a mailbox. Okay, just kidding. That was not random. This is actually an image I made because I'm intentionally picking mailbox, even though that seems like a really blah choice. The challenge will be that it's got to be life-size, functional out of cardboard, and since it is a blah object, it's gonna have to be designed really freaking cool. The reason I picked mailbox is because this sculpture is going to be a gift for my friends Ruth and Sean for their channel called Kids Invent Stuff. In their videos, kids mail in letters with invention ideas, and then Ruth and Sean create whatever the kids imagine. As far as I can tell, they don't have an appropriate mailbox. Oh wait, they're from the UK. They don't have a proper post box to use on the channel for their letter opening scene. So can I bring this goofy cartoon mailbox to life in the real world? And do it with cardboard. This challenge is extra difficult because I'm stupidly forcing myself to be so on theme. Kids love playing in boxes, so I gotta use this box. Okay, is that bird crap on the box? So the challenge is a working mailbox, life-size, out of cardboard. It's gotta look remarkable, and I gotta do it in one freaking day. Oh yeah, the reason that I need to finish this very quickly is because I'm in a secret Santa group with all of these awesome creators, and each of us is making something for someone else and mailing it to them in the group all at the same time, and the deadline for that is 1 week and 4 days ago. How ironic, I need to finish a mailbox to get it rush mailed. We're all making videos about the gifts we send, and at the end of the making video, hello? You open the gift you receive. So here is hoping that Ruth and Sean do, in fact, end up with a gift they receive. And by the way, that means you're gonna wanna watch to the end to see when I open the surprise that one of the other maker creators sent me. I don't know why I put this in here. It's the size of my entire workshop. Now I should make a 3D model or a template or at least a plan, but we don't have time for plans. We didn't even have time to wait for my neighbor to stop leaf blowing so you could hear me. It shall be, precisely. Yay, Chal. I'm trying to visualize a 2D cartoon into 3D, but back into 2D. Okay, maybe the old graph scissors aren't the best solution. It's also fitting I'm making a kid sculpture because I'm always using kids' tools. If I can possibly get it done with my pink safety scissors I've had since I was a child, I will. It's looking good. Now I need another one, which means I need to do the exact same thing over again. Wait a minute, what if I just rub it? This may have been an error. Okay, I need this height and this pretty much wideness at the top and bottom with that shape, but not a curved J. Okay, good. I think this is gonna work with some adjustments. And I could have edited out the part where I screwed up, but then you would think I know what I'm doing. And I need a second one of this too, so now is when we find out if the challenge I gave myself is not impossible, or perhaps I cannot make anything structurally sound. It does not help that this is the part I fell on in the intro. Oh no! Oh, this is already going well. I was gonna put the print on the inside so we can make the whole thing be cardboard looking, but this got screwed up, so that's gotta go on the inside, which means I'll have to paint it at the end. That's a later Allie problem. Hot glue, make my dreams come true. I'm gonna start at the top and work my way down. Go in. Come on, it's freezing in my workshop. Set already. That's no good. Take two. I think I have to do longer stretches of glue. This has gotta slightly bend to agree with this bend. I said slightly. Come here, friend. Why did I make it cartoony shaped? Straight lines are so much easier. Oh, this one has to bend too. Everything bends. We're making a cartoon freaking mailbox. Sorry this has only been one shot and no details because I am on a deadline and my camera person is trying to figure out hot glue. Okay, whoa. We now have a not 90-degree angle, and this is promising. I can move the camera now. My cheapest hot glue gun on Amazon tool is also definitely made for kids, but that doesn't stop me from ruining my clothes with it. Oh no, I glued myself. Oh yes, that is super promising, except for how long it took me. It is now 5:30, and the post office is closed. I guess this is just a keep going Spags moment. Technically, we are still on day one. Why are there holes in my medium? This box held a home gym for a video on my fitness channel. This is a very precise pattern here. I want this to splay out just a little bit. And we don't want 90-degree angles. There we go. My system is working. I just need to make pieces for all of the faces of the post, which is 19 of them. So before I tackle all of those, this is a great time for a hydration break. Thank goodness this video is sponsored by Circle. Yes, I am working with kids' materials on a very childlike project, but I am adult enough to know that water should consistently go in me. You've seen on this channel my consistent battle with, yes, childlike, but also very difficult arting struggles. Through all of my hard work, I could definitely get dehydrated and low on electrolytes, and that's why I love that Circle has electrolyte options. Plus, it's really easy. Just fill, fasten, dial, and drink. The cap snaps back like that. I wrapped again. And you know I love fully customized things. You can turn the dial to go from flavor down to just plain water back to unplain water again. I love this. It is always 0 calories, 0 sugar, no matter what loudness of water you choose. And there are over 100 flavors, which is so many. Fruity, coffees, teas. I've neglected to mention this in the past, but I've definitely juggled Circle boxes before. Try Circle via the link in my description or QR code on screen, and you'll get 35% off your order. And now back to board bending. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I need every piece I have. The reason I have crappy tools and crappy clothes is because I don't like nice things. I don't want to ruin them. I mean, look how messed up my awesomely old table is. Thank goodness I don't have to keep it nice. Now I gotta do the exact same thing again, so I'll just rub it. Why didn't that work? All right! Now we're down to 7 much more difficult faces left, and it is very late. Technically, we are not still on day 1, but I said 1 day, which I totally meant 24 hours from when I started sketching those ideas, which means it's been 3 days. No, I meant 24 hours from when I started sketching on the cardboard, which it's now been 20, so I have 4 hours left to turn this into art. It's looking bad at this point, but I swear there's a vision. Hey, this is my error piece, and it's actually gonna work really well right here. I meant to do that. Honestly, I can't believe that I get to do kid stuff for a living. How is there no one to supervise me saying I can't? Nope. I'm stealing the kitchen scissors because Christine's out of town, and when the adults aren't home, I get to do what I want. There we go. My glue is hardening too fast because it's 54 degrees in here, according to my clearly not very effective space heater. Well, that feels like an accomplishment, regardless of if it looks like one. Now, post finishing this post, we need a post box, which I definitely totally have a plan for. I'm at the age where people plan families, and I'm busy planning cardboard. It baffles me that I most definitely could have a child right now, but I feel like I'm barely keeping myself alive and functioning. I was gonna put this error on the inside because you don't see the inside, but in a mailbox, you do see the inside. I just realized that, so I'm gonna make another one. I didn't put the effort into filming it. I just did it because I am on a deadline. But I'm sure you'll go back and watch the first error one again to get the full experience and help my watch time. Because if you've made it to this point, you are definitely a pants pally. Someone who sticks around with me for the whole long struggle, not just a short of the finished product. Oh, this is so stupid. I'm designing it to be even more cartoony and curved on the fly, because this ended up not being symmetrical, imagine that, and so I want it to look like it intentionally pulls the weight this way and he's kind of looking forward at you, and so I meant to do that again. This top part was already going to be tough, and now it is extra so. I was just trying to tack this on so I could pull it off and then build the mailbox independently, but that is a poor construction choice. We're just gonna go for it. Oh no, I got some in my hair. I am a child. Ugh, go. I don't know what I'm doing. Nope. Nope. Stay. Messing me up. No, 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 no. Oh, come on. I'm trying to make it in paper first so I know how to cut the flat board. And we may have blown past the 24 hours since starting, but the post office is still open, so this is definitely a keep going Spags moment. That looks weird enough to be right? Oh my goodness. The only spot that this will barely fit is right here. Anywhere else is not big enough or has bends or holes, so I cannot screw this up. I'm nervous. Okay, just keep going. Oh dear. Now, because of my practical design, it's got to bend this way and that way. Okay, that looks crazy wrong. Okay, now it looks crazy, slightly less wrong. Now let's try and bring this part punched in. Is it lining up? We are now at the move the project to the camera stage of the project, because I want to show you, but I do not have time to move that thing. Did that look good? I gotta make this look good and that look good. How's it holding up inside? All right. Sometimes you gotta use your face as a tool. Okay, please hold. Yeah. We need just a few tweaks. Weird, my paper wasn't perfect. I'm gonna have to redo the front, but I don't mind because it turned out somehow more exaggerated. No, that is just not enough. Pally, do not get too excited because that looks awesome, but I have a design flaw. I was thinking I'd put cardboard pins here and this could rotate out, but the way this is working, the pins have to rotate away. It's not working. Do I put another hinge? I put a hinge here, but then that still would have to move horizontally. Improving details while I think. I just needed to hang on down here. Okay, I have an idea. This is left over from making my cardboard Statue of Liberty, and this is gonna be our answer. Yeah! Oh my goodness, that worked. That worked so well. We have a functioning mailbox. Of course, this still needs to function to tell you when there's mail to be mailed. Speaking of mail to be mailed, the post office is closed, which I saw that coming, and I made the executive decision to pay to super rush ship this tomorrow, which thank you to my Patreon pallies, because your support is literally going towards buying time for me to make the art better. And as for the 24-hour challenge, I actually meant 24 hours of me working time. And yesterday I worked 12, today I've worked 7.5, so I still have 4.5 hours left. 4 days ago was my birthday and I turned 40. Yep. And what you are watching is not what normal 40-year-olds do. So I feel weird that the traditional family thing isn't what I want, even though it seems everyone else my age does. I just want to keep living a joyously disordered, unconventional life. Now that we got it functioning, it's time to start working on style. Screw it, I'm done being cold. I'm gonna art inside and no one can stop me. I need a printer, but Christine's the one with the printer and is the adult that knows how to use it. So I'm finding a different solution. No, I just drew on my iPad. Oh my goodness. See, ruining nice new things. And this is another reason why, despite me being a big kid, I don't want to have kids. Kids are brand new things. I'd be way too worried about ruining them. Oops, I made it a mess, but this turned out awesome. I love how the exposed corrugation looks. Oh my goodness. Wow, I'm so pleased. And now it is time to address the later problem I gave myself. I'll have to paint it at the end. That's a later Ellie problem. I feel like people would expect me to want kids and say, oh, I just love kids. And it's not that I don't like kids. Kids are just people, but small. Some people suck and some people are cool. That's how I feel about kids. Oh no, I got paint on my jeans. And I got out my tiny brush to do the underside of the post that no one will see because we always want the highest execution of cartoon made real. While that dries, I just wanted to mention that the reason I'm so desperately behind is not only because I was brainstorming a million ideas and then childishly not picking one to do. I know, you know, Pants Pally, that when it comes to executing, I am very much an adult. I take making unserious art very seriously, but my last project where I made this kinetic glowing Christmas tree also took way longer than I expected. And of course I needed to spend time dressing my Halloween sculpture from this year for Christmas. And I've been prepping for my next video where I'm going to try to combine painting and weightlifting. So I've been spending a bunch of time practicing Olympic lifting moves. Also, if that sounds crazy, yes, it is turning out to be. Subscribe and stay tuned. I also fear that if I did have a kid, I would treat it as artwork. Raising it would be my performance art, and the actual shaping of the child into adulthood would be a sculpture, and that does not sound healthy, nor does the fact that I just called the kid it. This would have been so much easier had I been able to assemble it separately like I planned. I'm just taking a little extra time. Oh, that's gotta really dry because I thought of a painting edition to put on top that I think is really gonna take it over the top. Or ruin it, I don't know. And while we're waiting, I brought Mike inside because I can. I mean, it does look perfectly good like this, but it could be even more outrageous. Oh, that is very black. Right, I'm going for it. So glad I put so much care into getting all those edges perfect. It's not that I live irresponsibly, it's just that I choose very not normal things to be responsible about. All of my adulting energy goes into making my art as well crafted as possible. Then there's no energy left to have nice clothes or a neat workspace or throw pillows or whatever else grown-ups care about. It blew past one day and all of the extensions that I could rationalize, so I'm gonna say this challenge was a fail. But as far as how this turned out, I can't process right now. We'll find out in the morning. Oh my goodness, Pallies. It worked! It looks like a flat cartoon from far away. I thought about just not painting it and justifying, oh, it's supposed to be out of cardboard. And I was definitely going to skip the black lines, but I'm so glad that I didn't. And I love that the inside still has a nod to kids love playing in cardboard. And it so iconically says fragile, which is how I feel right now after having fasted for 48 hours straight so I could art really hard for 27. But it was so worth it. According to the challenge, this is a fail box, but I'm pretty proud of it. Wait, I just realized that my structure kind of bobbles. Like it's alive. Oh my god, it's perfect. I think we mailed it. Now I need a box to mail my mailbox that's made out of a box. I was in the middle of my weightlifting painting journey and this showed up on my doorstep. I think it's glowing. Wow, and I thought mine was big. This looks epic. What do we got? Woo-hoo! Carefully. Whoa! No, there's a face hole. How did I know immediately that was a face hole? I mean, it might not be, but I'm definitely putting this on. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I just became a tree. I'm so excited. Yeah, those are armholes. I'm not making this up. Shut up. Oh. Wow. Wait, I'm just gonna sit down like I'm grown out of the ground. How epic is this? Look at me. I'm a freaking tree. You jealous? Yeah. Oh, Shay just texted me. This is from her. Of course it is. Of course she turned me into a tree. I can't stop laughing. This is epic. I can't wait to wear this forever. I'm just gonna shower in it, sleep in it. I am a tree for the rest of my life. This is me now. She texted it needed to be fixed up on top? No, I'm a perfect arbor representation. Wow, I can't believe it lights up too. Let's just see me in the dark, shall we? Oh. Wow, what a festive treat. I am making the room glow around me. I can't wait to go to the club in this. You should definitely go check out Shay's video to see how she made this. And go check out all the other videos because it makes one big playlist story chain we gave to each other. And that also means you're probably new here. So subscribe. I'm so glad to have you.